Welcome back. My name's Dave and this is Pinnacle Siding, my N-scale layout. Today we're going to install the two buildings on the in the highway facility. We're going to run the wires through the baseboard and then also I'm going to show you how I use my Sculptamold to work in the scenery that we're going to work on probably next week. I'm hoping next week too to have the shingles for the round building. I think they're sitting in the post office and just need to be picked up, but I have no clue. I can never tell. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the layout. You're first going to see the homemade Sculptamold to build up the scenery, and then the second thing you'll see is me drilling the holes and how I run wires through 3 inches of foam to 3 inches of foam, 1/4 inch of plywood to get them down below the bottom of the baseboard where then I can start monkeying with the wires to join to my 3-volt system that powers all the lights on fans and anything else that's on the layout. So give me so we're starting here on the actual facility with its Scenics. So if you haven't been a follower of the channel for a long time, you'll know you won't know that I make all my own Sculptamold. I'll try and find the video and link it in the comments. So what it is plaster Paris, tile mortar, and cellulose insulation that you use in a blow-in situation in your attic and stuff when you're insulating your house. So what I do is I mix the insulation in. I really should be wearing a mask. There's dust everywhere here. There we go. First I get it soupy, and it won't hold a shape like that. And then I just go down here. I got this huge bag which will last me a lifetime of this stuff. So again, mixing it in. Okay, now we're getting to where I do this all by feel. There are no measurements. I'll tell you, it's half a scoop of plaster, half a scoop of mortar, and whatever it takes of the fiber to make it into a paste like this. So what are we going to do? Well, the first thing I want to do is in this back corner right here, I hope it's on camera, we're going to finish that off. Bring it all the way up to the top here. Now this stuff sets in overnight, so I'm actually doing this on a Wednesday, which as you know, I don't usually shoot on Wednesdays. I usually prep on Wednesdays, but this is part of the prep. So now we'll just take a bit more. Just take a little bit then. Now this cork that you see, that's for the asphalt on the highway. And I'm going to be covering that in a piece of 1/32 balsa wood. I think I've got 4 pieces that are 3 feet long, what I normally use. So what I'm going to be doing is gluing it down straight like this, and then trimming it, and then straight like this, and trim it again. All right, so there's the first corner done. Now, I'm just going to move the chain link fence out of the way. I don't want to get it dirty. So now we start filling in this gap between the plastic surface that's the base for the facility, and I'm going to push this. I'm going to push this down as much as I can here. And I'll just get this. I don't want it to be too much up on the white plastic, because I've got to drill holes for the fence. So there's one that goes here. Oops, come on. One that goes there, and one that goes here. So like that. I'm just going to get it generally put in there. So that's how that's going to fit. I'm going to have to wash these. I got wet plaster on them. All right, so again, I'm just filling in this gap here between the two, the road and the plastic, so that they're roughly equal with each other. As I say, this is pretty well free-form. There are no rules for this. It's whatever you think is going to be correct. I do have it still here. Now some of this I may have to fill in with a putty, because my my homemade Sculptamold's a little too coarse to fit into these tiny gaps. But we'll see. Okay. So now we're going to come over here. I don't have to really worry about folding this in, because I know that the balsa is probably going to cover this. All right. So now we're going to work on this gap between the tracks and the highway. Like I say, this is pretty well free-form. And the amount of makeup at any one time is about the size of this pail. This is a dollar store purchase. Again, my favorite hobby shop. Now I'll have to decide whether I'm going to treat these as if this is rock, or treat this as if it is low height, just basic scenery that I can cover with static grass. As you can see here, and I've painted this, and these are still in the what am I going to do next stage. Okay, let's get that down. So I'm not sure whether the camera's picking up all of this, but I'll just keep going and get this done, because you really can't stop once you start. Otherwise the stuff will dry in the bowl, and there's already enough stuff dried in the bowl that I need to keep going. The area in here is for the passenger station. Now, there isn't a passenger station on Macaro siding, and there isn't a passenger station in Espanola, but we did have to use, I think I'm telling the truth, there used to be an RDC that did travel on the tracks. I'm not sure. It might have been when CP was still running on this line, but never mind. It's my railroad, and I'm going to do what I want to do, and I want a passenger service. So I've already got 2 RDCs, and I've got a new one coming from, I believe it's Atlas. No, Rapido. So we'll just now sometimes what I do too is I take rock fragments or fragments from, let me just reach down here, say a rock fragment from the box of castings that I have, which is a decent sized box filled with castings. And the other thing I use is, I wonder if we're going to stick this in here or not, is bark. I don't think so. I think we're going to leave this like this. And I'm going to use the bark to pat this down, because I think I am going to, I've been really considering on this little mound that's here of doing static grass and trees up there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring the static grass down and just into the highways facility. But here we go. Just get this. As I say, I'm going to use balsa, and it's probably going to hang over this side here, so that I can put a shoulder on it, and there won't be the shoulder will be in there, and the shoulder will be here all the way along. So I'm just gonna Now I'm just working this back again away from the edge of the cork. Make my life a little easier when I come to do the road itself. I had thought of building a mound along here, but we're tight for space. The big garage is going out over here. The other sand facility is going here, and the round sands facility is going here. I am hoping that Canada Post is correct and that the shingle material for the round one is coming, and or is ready to be picked up, which means that we're going to do a little bit of this. I'll talk about this a little bit more on Thursday. And I'd like to be able to drill the holes for the fence along the highway. And it turns the corner here as well, just to separate it from the town. And for the last 6-7 days, I've been printing apartment blocks, older style apartment blocks to put in the town. You know, I've got quite a whack of apartments. So they're going to be the backdrop for the town, and then I've got 2 kits from Walther's called Merchants Row, and I've just ordered. I have Merchants Row 1 and Merchants Row 3. And I just ordered Merchant Row 2 so that I can have a business section and then the train station, and we'll see where we go, because there is a lot of land out here, and I might want to just do a smaller section of town, and then maybe an industry in the back corner there. So anyway, we're going to leave this for now, and we're going to come back on Thursday and see what we can see. Just got to check the camera 5 still on. It is. Okay, here we go. So I've got a stool here to stand up on, and where's my marker? There's my marker. Okay, well, let me get up here. Whoa! Okay, so here's the building. It's got a 1/4-inch hole in the bottom of it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure over to the center of that hole and mark it with this. I'm going to move my drill out of the way until we're ready to go here. And move this to lock it in place. So I'll just take the building out of the way for a second and line that up on there. I'm going to grab my marker and make a mark. Now I've got to remember to measure from the front and not the back, because there's a gap at the back. So now we take the same thing again. And we'll loosen up this stop. Just going to get the wires out of the way. Halfway through there. Tighten this up to lock. Back that off a bit. It's not right centered. There we go. There we go. So now we'll just move the building out of the way. Line this up with the pencil line that's on here. Go down and mark that. So the next step, obviously, is to drill a hole. And so what I've got is a very long drill bit. Here. As you can see, and we're just going to drill a hole straight down through everything here. All right, the next step, clean this away. Let's just see if this fits. I use a styrofoam tube go in there. Now, just gonna feed that back inside. All right, so the next step is to take some tape and a much smaller drill bit, and I'm gonna take the drill bit and tape it to the wires. And I'll just put another little wrap of tape on here just to get all the wires tight up against the drill bit. And now, let's see if this works. Okay, that is not going to work. I got too much tape. Let's see if this works. Now I got to look underneath. Get down here. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can. Usually this works slick, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something here. Let's see if this works. What I'm trying to do is get it just to poke out. Oh, geez. Still too long. You know what I'm going to do? Just give me a sec, people. Where's my thinnest one? Here's my thinnest one. I've got a whole set of these long drill bits. And I'm pretty sure this is the right size now. As you can see, it's much longer, and this should speed up the process. So we're just gonna take this off, take the tape off this one. I'm gonna take these and wrap them together. Take the long drill bit. Let's see if we got a piece of tape here that's still good. No, and of course I don't. Now this should work. Okay. I'm just going to prop that up for a second because there's something we got to do. Yeah. Tell me I brought it over here. I know I picked it up. I didn't bring it over here. Oh my God, this is going to be one of those days. Hold on, folks. I've got to go get my super glue, which I took out, put on the other table as I was talking to you. Lucky I don't have to walk that far. There we go. There we go. Up. Super glue. Just going to lift this up and run a bead. And then maybe a couple of pieces in here. Now, I drew a pencil line around this base before I did all the drilling and the measuring here. Now, I'm going to reach underneath here. Sorry you can't see this, but you'll probably hear it. I got a little stool here to sit on. Pull the tape off. And now my question is, okay, done. So that's the first building in place. Let me grab its roof and put it back on place. There we go. Good stuff. Now, I've already marked the location of the next building. And I think I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to double check you can actually see what I'm doing here, because there's no point in doing it if you can't see it. There we go. There's the second building. The round structure is hiding somewhere, but there's no point in doing anything with it because I haven't finished building it. So here this goes like this, and the wires are on the back. So I got a little bit more leeway with these ones. So we won't bother measuring. We'll just take the marker and make a little X. And we're going to do this the same way again. Drill bit. And I'm just going to get my handy dandy cutters here, which I always have trouble with. And we're just gonna nip off about an inch and a bit here. There we go. For now. Now the reason for using the pipe is that the wires don't have really anything to guide them, first thing, and second off, the drilled hole is kind of rough. So using these tubes definitely speeds up putting your wires through your baseboard. So again, I'm going to take the wires, twist them together. Get some new tape. Just a little bit, not much. I'm going to be careful. Okay. And again, just drop it through. There, that's got it good and tight. The weight of the drill bit's doing the job. That's what normally happens, is it does this. It just so then the next step. Where's my super glue? Is some glue along this line. And some glue along this line. Pick this up, slide that out of the way, and very carefully, what's in the way here? Hold on, I gotta pull the wires. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the wires through from the bottom here. I'm going to give that a push down, let it set up. Yeah, I wish I'd brought my activator over here. Would speed things up a bit. But I think that's got it now. And we'll just hold it until it sets up. Now, there's only a few other things to do. Of course, there's the round building, which is going to sit there here, and its opening is going to face this way. In this area, there's going to be 2 propane tanks and some jersey barriers around those. And then over here, I don't know if over there is a good idea. No, over there is a good idea. Maybe not. Maybe we'll put it out here. I'm going to have a fueling station. I'm going to have 2 tanks. 1 tank for diesel and 1 tank for gasoline. The gasoline one is going to be white and the diesel is going to be yellow. There's going to be a little pump beside each one of these tanks and some barriers to make sure you don't run into the pumps themselves. So I'm just double checking if this is setting in on it. Seems to be. I was looking for, I have weights. It's just sitting over here. There we go. That should do it. And that's basically it for this video, because I have a whole video attached to this one of putting down the Sculptamold, which I had a heater on all of last night. It's still cold to the touch, which means it's not set up yet, but it is what it is. And that's going to be painted brown, and then I think I'm going to do a combination of static grass and rock structures and gravel and stuff throughout here. So now I'm just going to give you a quick peek at what I've been working on all week besides planning this and doing this. This, I hope you can see it. I think you can. These are 3D printed row houses, and they're going to be part of the town area, which is going to be behind the camera that's shooting the picture right now. And these are going to serve as the back wall. They're all going to sit right at the edge of the layout and define the back edge of the community. I have some models from from Walters, Merchants Row 1 and 3, and I just ordered Merchants Row 2, and hoping that arrives soon too. It won't be the next step in this because I want to completely finish the this facility first, and I've still got to drill holes and put gates in and all sorts of other things. So that's not gonna, we're not gonna be at the town for quite some time from now. So I'm just gonna go back over to the other camera. So I want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is free, and if you like what you see, become a member. It's, subscribe to the channel. You get a notice every time I put up a new video. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember, it's your railroad and you can build it any way you want. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.